Hi everyone, it's Janet Wakeland with remarkablycreated.com here with another One Take Wonder video for you. Today we're going to make this simple Forever Friends card featuring First Sight, one of the new stamps in the 2016 catalog. I love this card because it showcases the color coordination that I love so much from Stampin' Up. You've got our Watermelon Wonder flower, you've got our Watermelon Wonder cardstock, our new Watermelon Wonder satin ribbon, and then we've just offset it with a nice crisp black. So let's go ahead and let's make this card together. So I have, as I mentioned, the little Watermelon Wonder element. I've got a 2-inch circle. I've got a 1 3/8 circle. Watermelon Wonder Whisper White cardstock. I've got a little 1-inch circle. Another piece of Whisper White cardstock. And this time I have my bone folder. Last couple of videos I made, I didn't have my bone folder, and I told you just to pretend. So no pretending today. Little tip, if you start in the middle and work out to both sides, you'll end up with a nice even fold. What happens when you start at the top or one end and push, it kind of shifts the paper a little bit. So if you start in the middle and go up and down, you'll have a nice line. So we can set that aside. Let's take our Whisper White cardstock. And another great tip for you, Stampin' Up! Does sell this 11 by 17 grid paper, which is great for lining up words, lining up your clear photopolymer stamps, as well as keeping your work surface clean so I can easily stamp off and not worry about it, and I don't have to always be scrambling for paper and things like that. So you're going to want to look for that 11 by 17 grid paper in the catalog. I'm using the archival black ink. It's a really nice, crisp black ink. And again, I'm just randomly going to use this stamp to fill in, and I'm just kind of turning the stamp a little bit to fill in the background on this card. Just creating a nice all-over pattern, literally creating my own designer paper. And so I've got that all over the background, and we'll save that and wash that in just a little bit. While I have the ink open, I'm going to go ahead and grab the word Forever Friends, and I have piece of paper here ready to go. There it is. I set the stamp set down on top of it. And we're going to go ahead and stamp Forever Friends. So now we have our Forever Friends. Now we can close this up and put it away and not worry about getting anything on it, and we can work on assembly. So we're going to take, you could use your 3-way banner punch if you want. You can also use the amazing paper snips that Stampin' Up! Sells. So we've got this piece here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our first circle, put some adhesive on it, kind of get an idea. I want to start up about here. And I let that circle hang off the edge, okay? Then we're going to take our ribbon and, oops, sorry about that. Let me lift this back up. Ribbon goes first. So we're going to put our ribbon on. You can either fishtail it or you can do an angle cut. It's up to you, but I'm going to fishtail mine. Fishtail is just that little V cut. This piece here, we're just going to fold around to the back of the card, securing the edges. And now we're going to take our circle, and we're going to put our circle covering the end of the ribbon and then half on and half off. We're going to take our black circle, add adhesive to the back of this as well, and let's just tuck that up under just a little bit, like so. We'll take our Forever Friends, we'll put adhesive on that, and I want to offset the little V with that, just like so. Now from the back I can flip it over, and I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut right along the edge just like that so that it is on the edge of the card. I'm going to take this whole piece and we're going to mount it onto our coordinating card. And then I've already tied from our black satin ribbon a little bow. We have our glue dots. And we can go ahead and add our ribbon in here, trim the tails to the size that we want. And then of course we can take our new Wink of Stella, and we can just simply go in, and I'm just going to go over the lines so that when my friend receives this card, it will just have a little extra element. And you really probably can't see it out there in video land very well. I'll hold it up in just a second. but I'm just kind of going over the lines. You could also go over all of the leaves if you wanted to, but you're just going to, that quickly, go over it. I'm not squeezing or anything. It's already primed, and I do have a video with Wink of Stella tips, so you might want to look for that if you're new to Wink of Stella and you haven't used it, or you've got yours and maybe it's not working right, or you don't know how to get the ink flowing. So just that easy, and it's just going to give it a nice little shimmer. So first sight, sweet little two-tone card. Thanks for stopping by. See you over at remarkablycreated.com.